What's up, guys? Welcome to It's Whatever podcast. Today, we're going to look into the mysterious drones, the size of SUVs flying over Trump's house, flying over the LaGuardia Airport, and New Jersey. State of emergency. Migo, what do you
All
think
right,
about
it's working.
this?
It's strange, bro. These out of nowhere, these freaking drones just pop up. Like they're popping up in not just random areas too. They're popping up like near military bases, near freaking large military complexes. So it's strange, man. Like, and the videos are all over Twitter. They're all people have maps drawn out of like where they've been. It's strange that something like this just happens. I'm thinking, a lot of people are saying that maybe the U.S. or some foreign country could possibly be like launching out these kind of drones that maybe they're AI powered now, dude. Like they don't even got people inside or anything. Like they're just people. China sending these out. It could even be Canada, Mexico. So it's strange that these are being rolled out right now. Yeah, it's one of those weird ones, man. Like, why now?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly seen from what I seen, just off my instinct, I feel like they're not aliens. I feel like these are military grade drones. I do
Yeah.
feel like they're autonomous. They have some AI hovering. Because I mean, think about it. If we have GPS, and GPS was something that the government had way back, now every phone has it.
Uh huh.
A drone is something that you can control. You can put on autopilot, and we have all the maps now. So I wouldn't like it wouldn't be like a mystery if these were actually just autonomous drones.
Can you see my screen? I'm
Um,
trying to show this the drones and
yeah,
images and stuff. This is how they're seeing, bro, over there in Jersey and stuff. This ain't no fucking meteor shower, bro.
nah. Look
Oh
at
damn,
that. You see,
someone zoomed in crazy.
yeah, see that looks like a kind of helicopter. Like the lights. See that to me gives it away that it's not an alien. The fact that it's green and red lights, because I feel like those
Whose flag
lights.
is that? Who has a green and red flag? Mexico? Is this Mexican drone? Or Italy?
You okay?
Nah,
Look at that
it's
drone right there. It's green and red too, and
this is
that
the
looks like
map.
a drone. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, this is a map of where all the sightings were. It's like they were targeting certain areas, bro. Like, so you got Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster. That was one of the targets areas. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Picatinny Arsenal Military Base here in, I guess it's in like Sussex, Morris
Yeah.
area. Um, so like they had their targets, man. It's not like they were just floating around for fun. It wasn't like your regular kind of thing. So man, this was crazy, bro.
Is
So
that it? Is that the drone?
I don't know, dude. But this is like Sky. This is Britain. Sky News reporting about it. So
Mm.
I mean, some of these look crazy, bro. What the fuck going on here, dude?
Yeah, that's definitely not
Like,
alien
this is last month,
technology.
so November 13th. There's already been like more than a month of this shit. So this is, you know, it's crazy,
Yeah,
bro. This shit's I don't know. We're just popping off. There's a lot of people. Oh, people are messaging. That's almost not a message, or no?
I don't know, but the fact that a couple years ago we saw the water balloons flying over the country, and we were saying that it was Chinese spy balloons. Now we're having these drones, something more sophisticated. I do
Yeah.
think that these are foreign. The fact that they're flying over Trump's house in New Jersey, that gives it away that they want to know information about the U.S. government. They're also over military bases.
Oh,
Now,
shout
if
out
it were
to someone
actual
commented, bro.
aliens,
Someone said, I think an artificial super intelligence has created these drones, and that these drones are self-replicating.
hmm,
Interesting. Like
that's
they're
interesting. Interesting to know if the drones are self-replicating. See,
yeah.
my understanding of alien civilizations and UFO crash landing is that in the 50s, in a little bit before, in Roswell, New Mexico, you had the UFO crash. That's where you have the story from Bob Lazar, where he was hired because of his advanced knowledge in quantum physics and engineering to reverse engineer these UFOs. And that was around, I don't know, 50 years ago. And now we have these drones. So I feel like they took the technology from aliens, from these crash UFOs, and applied it, and they finally discovered a way to start testing it out. That's my prediction. But that would be most likely if it was the U.S. itself creating these drones. But I don't think so, because it's too explicit. It's not covert. The U.S. has all these crazy CIA, FBI operations, Operation Paperclip, Operation Mockingbird, all these
MK Ultra and all
MK
this.
Ultra. We
Yeah.
didn't know about them until years later. They're not this stupid to just show us drones in New Jersey. I do
Yeah.
think it's a foreign country.
Yeah, dude. It's like even that fucking. Remember when those balloons, the Chinese balloon was going around looking
Yeah.
at freaking cities, and it was looking at military bases as well. Maybe they just said, "Screw it, we're sending these drones out there. They can't do much about it." Um,
Yeah, what like one last month before Trump gets in office? That way, like Biden won't do
yeah,
anything. Look
yeah,
at
dude. I
that.
mean, that looks insane, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks crazy. If I saw that, I would record that shit immediately. That looks crazy, bro. That ain't
yeah.
no plane.
No, that ain't no plane, bro. That you remember how like back in the day they'd be like, "Oh, it's just a plane. Oh, it's just a water balloon." It's like, nah. Now we have HD camera video recordings.
I
Um,
know, bro.
So, some facts about this is that New Jersey has actually declared a state of emergency, um, which,
Wow.
it plays into this role of like state rights, not state rights, but like the state authority versus the federal government. And if a state is declaring a state of emergency, but the federal government hasn't said anything about it, there's really no communication there. And New Jersey might feel like the government is not doing anything in favor to protect that state, which is something that I feel like Trump would definitely change. When Trump gets into power, if situations like these are going to happen, he's going to declare state of emergency immediately. He's not going to hesitate like Joe Biden is, probably eating an
Yeah.
ice cream right now on a beach somewhere.
Yeah. He's.
Um,
Oh, can you stop sharing your screen, bro? Just so you can go
yeah,
full
yeah.
full screen. Um, couldn't agree more, bro. I mean, this is like one of those where I think we're coming up to the holidays. Everyone, maybe the foreign people know, like, okay, they're gonna be not doing shit, bro. Everyone's already traveling to see their families and stuff, and not even focusing on this anymore. And they've, like you said, there's slowly been like filtering out information about UFOs or UA. They call them UAP. They changed the name. It's not UFOs
Hmm.
anymore. It's UAPs. Um, so they've done that. They've had like meetings, congressional meetings, where they talk about, like, people swear to oath. They used to work in the military, and they come out and tell their stories about how they experienced these kind of UFO scenarios, and they were put in this high stress. Like, they were seeing freaking UFOs go from like 50,000 feet to like 10,000 feet, like nothing,
Yes.
without like, that's impossible, humanly impossible. That's like 30,000 G's of force or whatever. So, like, these people, they've been rolling out this information slowly but surely, and now we've kind of become desensitized. I was like, oh, whatever, it's like anything else. Um, so now they're like, maybe the foreign country who's doing this could possibly be capitalizing off the reason that we are more used to it now, the openness about talking about these things. And so they saw their opportunity and said, let's send some drones and test them out. And I don't know if the US tracked them, or like, who's there was some video like of a that I saw. It was weird. It was like a drone, and it was being followed by two airplanes or whatever, or two jets or whatever. But
Yeah.
who knows who tracks them? What happens? They just go. Where do they go? You know?
Well, actually, I have some information here. Breaking news from me researching ChatGPT. It says it says the U.S. government has intensified its examination on unidentified aerial phenomenon
Mm-hmm.
(UAP), which is commonly known as UFOs. They changed the name because most likely they changed the name because UFOs is too conspiratorial. They want to make it sound more official.
More professional.
Um,
Yeah.
so in April 2023, the Senate Armed Service Committee held hearing officials where they discussed over 800 UAP reports, with 171 remaining unexplained. These hearings emphasized the need for improved data collection and analysis to understand these phenomena. So think about it, over 800 reports. And these aren't reports from people who are, smoking marijuana in their porch or drinking all night and seeing things up in the clouds. These are people who are military people. A lot of times they're pilots, people out in the oceans and the navies. These are people that no drugs in their system, no
Yeah.
vices. Wake up early and shit. Um,
Yeah.
and to like give more example here, more facts, the Pentagon actually started what they call the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which is the AARO, and this is just to standardize the collection and reporting of UAP sightings. So the Department of Defense has established a legitimate like office or department of the government that's involved in tracking and collecting the data of unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
This is fucking crazy, bro. Because for many years, the people who believed in UFOs were considered lunatics, con men, snake salesmen, sex icons. It was ridiculous, bro. But
Yeah.
now we're getting the respect that we need. UFOs are real, okay?
I know. I
Okay?
remember a couple of years ago, people rushed Las Vegas for the alien
Yeah.
shit. Remember that Area 51? What was going on? We almost went, right? Uh, but yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like you said, it's kind of like it's become. You know, you have like I said, you have congressional hearings now about this stuff. You have a
Hmm.
whole department, so our tax money is being used for this. So thank you, you're welcome. We're using my money for that shit.
Yeah.
Um, what's it called? So yeah, this has definitely become a legit. They've made it legitimate now because they have no choice, and they know that it has to be transparency about it now. Um, as far as what happens now, does this just die out after the weekend, or what's gonna happen? I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
if the
The
government's
news
looking
moves
into
so
it, then
fast.
we need to be able to see these fucking reports that they come out with, bro. Like, or who's tracking this shit? Like, you know, our freaking Air Force should be all over this shit, or trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Get some intel, you know?
Yeah, that brings out an interesting point. Transparency from authorities,
Yeah.
as citizens of this great nation, we need some transparency when it comes to these unidentified aerial phenomenon. Like, if the government does not know what these things are, it almost feels like they're just pushing it to the side, expecting us to be distracted with whatever hot guy kills a CEO next week. You know, just like if we're just TikTok brains out there, not knowing that there's foreign government, most likely foreign government UFOs and drones flying over our country, and we're not supposed to do anything about it, or at least not be aware. Like, the government should have some transparency and tell us some tips of what we can do. You know, maybe not go outside during certain hours. If we see something, set up a hotline that we can call. Tell us what's the best way to record these like objects. We have cameras now. They're 4K, 23 times zoom. We're able to help the government if they actually wanted to find out what's causing
Mm,
this, where they
yeah.
belong to. Use the people. There's more people than there are government officials. It's ridiculous. We need transparency in this damn country.